Hey, hello guys. Welcome to Innovation Talk with BNB Chain. That was a very nice trailer. So as you can see, we invited one of our best games on BNB Chain on board today, ERA7. We have Adam today. So Adam, you are the CEO for ERA7. Please introduce yourself and perhaps tell us more about your role in ERA7.
All right, thank you, Walter, and thanks for BNB Chain the Innovation Talks invite me for this session. I'm the new CEO of ERA7.
Nice.
Yeah, and just for 1 month, so I'm here to make the change. Just quick intro of myself. So my name is Adam Zhao. I pretty much a Chinese, but I graduated and started in Australia for like 8 years and working there. And afterwards, I've been into the TMT industry. So I developed the programmatic marketing, SDKs, and develop apps. So pretty much have a intense experience into how to bring the apps into the marketplace. And it's good that I jump into the fields, crypto field since 2017. So
Oh, nice.
it's kind of I
Very
won't
early.
say really yeah, I won't say very OG, but it's early, like jump in.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I can use my skill set in this industry, and hopefully we can bring great products to the market. Thank you.
All right, man. That's awesome. So, very nice to see so much experience from other areas to be brought into the Web3 space, man. So, to start off, right, I mean, to let our viewers know more about game ERA7, perhaps I can ask, like, why is it called ERA7? Why 7?
so so yeah, that's the question. Like everyone, like you combine the words with the numbers. It's like a little bit strange, but actually within the game, we the first start off, we are a trading card game, and when you talk about the trading card game, actually you have a storyline. So in the word value of our storyline, we have 7 races, which means they control 7 different continents. And then when they do conflicts, so they have a battles. And in that case, that's where we call it, like when you have battles, you have winners, and then you have losers. So a new era begins. So that's why we call it ERA7.
I see. Nice, nice. So, there are many GameFi projects around, right? So maybe you can explain further what makes ERA7 stand out from the rest.
Okay. Actually, this is a really good question, and it's a kind of a challenging question. I'm trying to put it into I will say from my perspective. So ERA7, the first off is we choose the industry like using a card game. So as a gameplay to enter this market. And the second thing is we pretty much invited the NFT together with the dual token economy. I think that's the most projects. So you have a card game and you have a dual token economy, and also you have NFTs. But that's doesn't make you any difference with other I will say projects. So the core difference I will say so is our gameplay part. So for any card game, if you are I will say strategy game lover, so for any card game, it doesn't matter is a collection card, is a trading card game. So the core gameplay coming from two stuff, I will say two areas. One is how many cards are there in the whole system. So that is more like a depth of strategy you can manipulate or you can come up with. And the second thing is what's kind of like a mechanism creates randomness in the game. So you have your strategy, strategy creates certainty, and you have your mechanism actually that creates uncertainty. So when you bond together, so you actually using uncertainty things in the uncertainty way, uncertainty word, and that's where I will say the gameplay parts or the excitement parts, because sometimes you think I'm the best. I come with this strategy is 100% the win rate. However, when you play for another 2 days, at the beginning it works really good, but after 3 days, 4 days, and then you suddenly met a opponent, and they actually design a strategy targeted to to beat you.
Yeah, to
So
beat
in
the
that case,
latest beta. Yeah. Okay.
that's right. Yeah. So in that case, and then you're finding the fun part is the competition parts. So from our side, the gameplay, the really barrier for the gameplay is the depth of the cards and the mechanism you design to create randomness. So for ERA7, we have more than 1,000 cards. So that creates like millions
Yeah.
strategies in
Many different
total,
combinations. Nice.
many different combinations, and yeah, to in returns of the card decks, we also have a 30 cards in the deck, so that's pretty much the same with any other card game. So you don't feel strange like when you play like shifting from one game to our game. But there's another innovation way we did. We're creating a three multi-three layout on one
Yeah.
side
Yeah.
and the three multi-three layout on the other side. So when you play a general card game, so it's more like they have a front side, they have back sides.
Yeah.
So and then you have a positions to place your cards. But in our side, you actually have a non-different locations
Yeah.
to put your cards. Yeah. So in that case, we actually creating randomness for every rounds you are in the game. And the second randomness is actually coming from the drawing parts. You have a 30 card in the deck, and you drawing 4 cards in the first, and then you only can draw 1 card out of your pool. So there are so many randomness in there, and that gives you the gameplay. So so how do you actually like I will say measure the gameplay? The easiest way we can learn from the Web2 world. The easiest way is the retention rate. So for one player, like the first time when they play in your game, and afterwards, like how many players are still there, like after 60 days. So in our game, we actually can reach above 45%, 60 days retention rate. So that's already to a level of
Yeah. That's very nice.
the tier one in a Web2 game. So that's what I'm really proud of. I think that's the core part that makes us stand out.
Yes, awesome. I think if everyone look into your game and you realize that you guys have like a lot of growth on BNB chain, and right now is still the top few games that we have. And I want to add on a bit more because as a gamer, right, frankly, as always, as a gamer, I played the game. And I would say actually the 3 lanes, right, is not just like adding randomness, it's actually adding more of like dimension of strategy, because it is very interesting whereby, yeah, I say card games usually I select where to attack, right? I play a lot of card games like Hearthstone, Gods and stuff. So this is actually also very strategic whereby the top lane will always attack first. So I have played games whereby like in the next move, right, he might deal more damage to me, but because I finish off faster in the first lane of attack, then I win it. So this kind of things I think is pretty like fresh for a trading card game. So yeah, very nice about that. I think you guys should check it out as well. The 3 lane thing is really very interesting. You don't choose where you attack; you just attack accordingly. Nice.
That's right. And
Yeah.
adding one thing, because
Yeah.
I think there is a core idea is different when we design the game. We try to put the game into a light esports environment, which is more entertaining. So for each game played in there, it's like a battle, but it's we're trying to finish the battle within 3 minutes. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Short and
it
sweet.
is more. yeah, it is more in line with the people are actually the time is more precious. So,
You're talking about
so
Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay. Okay.
yeah, it's more like a TikTok eaten up
Yeah.
the time. But
Nice,
the
nice.
thing is, TikTok give you a very tiny time slot you can enjoy the content. From our side,
Yeah.
is the same. We're trying to you enjoy the complexity and also the strategy, but not really time consuming in there. So
Yeah, I
that's
guess.
how we design. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I guess there are a big group of gamers that go for this kind of like short and sweet kind of games. Yeah, like different markets, and I think you cater to this market very well. All right, man. If not, I will go
Yeah.
on to the next question whereby we notice
Yeah, sure.
you guys have your own NFT marketplace. So as we know right now in the Web3 era, there are so many existing marketplaces out there. So maybe you can share why do you guys build your own NFT marketplace?
Sure, sure. Actually, that's a really good question because there are so many, I will say, marketplace reach out to us and asking like whether we listing on their marketplace. So we don't really choose to create a marketplace because when we launching the game back in I will say January, we actually sell our NFT through Binance NFT marketplace, and then we're launching our game end of March. Basically, it's 13th, 30th of the March. But by that time, actually, because we design our NFT can be synthesizable, you can synthesize lower NFT and upgrade it to a higher level of NFT. So you have a burn and a mint I will say
Yeah,
mechanism,
that's very
and
good. Yeah.
also, yeah, and also we have a dual level mysterious box. So it's more like you buy the mysterious box and then you open, and then you have some randomness to getting a different rarity of Mastercard, and then the Mastercard has a better card embedded. It's like a mystery box itself. So because we have this strategy, so in that sense, we actually have loads of battle cards. Right now, we have like over 1 million battle cards in our game running around. So in that sense, we actually need extensive filters. For example, we need on the top level, we need the filter for NFTs is a box, it is a mask card, or is the battle card. And if it's for any of this type of NFT, they have their different rarities. So and for the mask cards, each we have 28 hero characters, and for each characters they have two different species like attached
Nice.
to them. Yeah.
So
So for
many
mask cards,
dimensions. Yeah. Mm.
so many dimensions. So
Yeah.
in that sense, we actually face a difficulty. The difficulty is when we actually seeing the marketplace on the market, they all using the model of OpenSea. So they creating the marketplace like a gallery to show the thing. So in that sense, actually for us, it's not really meet our needs, because when user trying to buy something, they actually trying to they have a special purpose. The trading card game is when you change your strategy, you need to change your cards. So and you have a very specific needs to funding that card and to buy it. And before you buy, you actually have a different decision barriers. For example, like why I need to buy this card? Is it good or is it bad? Is it a core card in a certain strategy, or it is actually I just want to try. So when they before they buy this, they actually going through a certain decision process. It's not speculation as much as speculation in the PFP. You know the projects, and when you buy, your decision process is by the visual and by the reality. So this is the two dimension when you buy on the PFP. But when you back into the gameplay, GameFi projects, for any NFT for GameFi project, they actually are quite complex. Not only our projects, like for other card projects or MMORPG projects, they have so many dimensions. And also, when they trying to buy something, they need the filters, they need search bars, they need contents to guide them through, and help them to make decisions before they click the purchase button. So all these, I will say, needs actually drive us to develop a marketplace to fit our own needs at that place. And right now, I actually seeing the trend is coming. OpenSea is trying to get into the GameFi NFTs. And there are loads of new NFT marketplace coming around, and to say that they actually focus on the GameFi NFT. So yeah, so I'm really glad to actually partner with them to open our markets to be sell on any markets. I think to make this short, I have this idea or analogy. So the NFT for GameFi marketplace is quite similar to an e-commerce website. So you have so many SKUs, and you have many things to compare with. So in that sense, if you do a NFT marketplace for GameFi, you need content, and also you need content. You need you need recommendations from the whole communities. Yeah. So and also, like, when they do purchase, you need like a bulk purchase, or they buy something by the floor price. I think that's all the toolkits are needed to help them to lower the decision barriers, and also to helping them to overcome the hardness on the interaction side. So yeah, that's why I think we did ourselves, and I'm really welcome, like for those guys who focus on the marketplace actually jump into the field, do the same thing. And it's a huge marketplace. I can see it's gonna soar in the next 2 years.
Yeah, nice. Basically, like NFTs, especially GameFi NFTs, have more and more functions than just typical like pictorial, like say PFP NFT. So there are many different like data to look at regarding the card. So yeah, so you guys develop the tools and stuff to help gamers like find the best card. That's actually very true. Like for every card game I play, definitely there'll be a stage whereby I'm reviewing and researching what cards to buy to like to be the most cost efficient in my strategy and stuff. So yeah, all this kind of filtering and tools definitely help. All right, man. So we spoke a lot about the game, like describing the game. So I think the best way is to like showcase the visuals, right? Like the actual gameplay and what is the game is about. So perhaps yeah, I can pass it to you, Adam, to like show your screen, and then maybe you can introduce the game a bit more before we continue with other questions.
Yeah, sure. I probably have a quick show on the on my tab.
Okay, take it away.
I'm not sure. So if we can see.
Yeah, we can see it. Nice.
Okay, cool. This is the homepage of the ERA7. And as you can see, we have our different tabs here. Back to the NFTs, I probably quickly go through the characters. We have 7 different, the Frozen, the Infernos, Academy, Rockhead, and also you have the Private Bay, and Zen Valley, Emperor. So these are very, basically we have like a 4 race is more, I will say, a light side, and the 3 are more dark side. So, and for different race, you can see we have the red is the common, the rare one, and also the epic one and the legendary one. So and then now we have another set, new NFT coming around, and actually that's different. We have evil, and we have good, and we have a neutral. So this design actually is a very I will say very fun, because when a card has a certain race attributes, and when the battle cards has the same attributes, the master cards have the same attributes. When they meet, they actually have extra HP value. So I think I probably just go into and play to make sure everyone
Yeah,
no don't wait too long.
we'd love to see
So
it. Yeah.
yeah. So the first thing actually is a little bit messy here, but we actually have a whole ecosystem. So to start with the new user, actually the rank match, the Braven Tavern actually are locked. Only campaign, quick match, and the expedition actually are opening. So to start with, actually you can battle here with the boat and with some new users as well to practice, and then you can get some, I will say, basic cards. And this is the free to own. It's like you play and you get to start with. They are not NFT. They are in-game, I will say, cards. And once you reach to a certain level, and you can go to this ranking match. This is the fun part. We actually using a similar model of the League of Legends. Like you battle, you battle with yourself to be able to. You have your I will say the quota. So you can play 36 ranking match per day, and then you will be allocated into into one different areas, and for different areas, I will say different groups. You actually have a separate ranking. So, and this is used for the future World Cup. So the top roughly 200, 300 players can go to the World Cup. So I probably just to start with directly goes to the gameplay. So we have this matching engine to matching this is a player. He doesn't have I would say the Mars cards. And you can see he actually has a less HP value. And for me, I have a higher HP value. So I won't keep him too hard. So let's see.
Okay.
As you can see, it is like a 3x3 layers. So we have a 1, 2, 3, and on the second
Sorry,
one is
your screen. For me, my screen is still on play now. Yeah. Yep. Do you?
okay.
Is your screen on the 3-lane game right now?
Yeah. Can you see it's a playing right now? Like I have a little.
For me, it is at the play now screen. The play now button screen.
Okay. I'm not really sure. So I'm already in the game for now.
Oh, no worries. Okay. It's all right. I think then perhaps you can see whether we can share a video later or something.
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah, or you
probably
reshare. Maybe we try resharing the screen first. Cause okay, we
let
got
let
it.
me.
Okay, we got it.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Nice. So you can
Okay.
see it's like I battle with the other ones, and I place this into different positions, and for each card they have
He's already at 13 health. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
Okay.
actually I can finish him in the end 2 rounds.
Yeah, so that's the interesting part.
Yeah.
Talking about like the three lanes,
So
and then they battle it on the lane.
yeah, and it's a very funny thing is we actually using the same race. We all have a rock head and an academy.
I see.
Yeah, so basically I know what kind of card he has. So I know his strategy really well. So
For sure, you are in the team itself. Yeah.
yeah, he
Nice.
will only with 1. So basically, you see, if I want to use this card with 8 costs, and this is 7, I want to speed up. So pretty much I can burn this card, and then just put this in here.
Yeah, so he has
So
to block 2 lanes.
That's right. Yeah, and in this, he's in the first position to attack, and he has
which
the
which is
attributes
kind
of
of
the double.
impossible, right? Yeah, because you can
Yeah,
only
yeah.
unless 2 low mana cards. So I guess it's yeah he
That's
gave
right.
up.
That's right. That's right. So I think he pretty
He
much
gave up.
like
Yeah, he gave
no, he
up.
actually using
Oh
he adding.
oh, adding health. Okay, okay.
Yeah, but
It
it's
will put
still
yeah still
yeah,
okay
but
nice.
yeah, but you see, if my opponent actually have a higher ranking cards, he maybe can adding more than 20 HP, so give him a chance to flip. So when we design the game, we actually also considering the flip rate. If they have a higher flip rate, which give you an expectation on your
Mm,
strategy, and that's creating a I would say a mentality of racing. So you
yeah.
pretty much say, okay, I need to win next time, so I need to change my strategy, or I need to pray. When we play, I need more I would say pay attention. So yeah, that's how gameplay looks like, and then we can have a quick look. So for campaign and expedition is more like education. So in this case, you will see like for each I will say rounds, they have like different core cards. So to help you familiar, like how they can put a combination together. So it's more like a educational, and for here is more like a set strategy. So for each one, actually they are really good strategy. You can bet with to
Oh
test
nice
your strategy.
nice.
Yeah, and the really good thing, and I think gave us a ability of a community thing is here is called Brahman Tavern. So basically, I can create a room and then I can set a password or no password. I can create
See to
and
play with your
give this.
friends.
Yeah, play with my friends, and I can
Mm,
creating a link just send to my friends, and they can just
nice.
straight away jump into this room. So even though this is a one-to-one battle, actually this is a I will say the basic unit. I can creating a community gaming. So I can ask our streamers or our I would say community managers. They can organize smaller games for the users without an FT or with lower. You see here sometimes when in a ranking game you're actually facing a really strong opponent. That's really disencouraging. So in here actually we can create some of the power with a lower
Oh,
deck.
there are tiers. Okay.
Yeah. You can play with different tiers of power deck power. So you see my deck is like above 3,000. So actually, which means within the deck, so I have a lot of I will see a lot of the cards are um I will say level 3 or level 4.
I see.
So yeah, so it's I probably can show like in maybe English. Yeah, so in this kind of deck, they actually have all different kind of like cards. I need to put together with my strategies.
Nice
Yeah,
nice.
so I'm not sure if I can go back show you this marketplace.
Oh yeah, you can show us the
Yeah,
marketplace that we spoke about it earlier.
yeah. So in the marketplace, actually, we have this inventory. Like for example, in here, I have two I will say common mass cards, and I have these battle cards in my inventory. So for
It's not
example, if I
sorry, it's not
sorry,
loading for me the marketplace, or is it my issue? Oh, okay,
okay,
I can see it
now
now. Okay, continue, continue.
okay, good.
Okay,
So it's more from here. I have we have internal wallets and we have an inventory. So inventory you can see you can see I have two like Mastercards and it's common. And for these ones, it costs like $40. So you actually can, when you do, you can summon some. You can see for different categories, you can summon. I will say the Zen Valley and also the Parrot Bay. So for certain master card, when you summon the battle card, they actually have a preset
Higher chance, right?
rate. Yeah, preset risk, and it's a higher chance of this risk and a lower chance of this risk, and this is another chance overlaid on this summon. So if you want to have a higher possibilities, you just buy the I will say the maybe epic or legendary of the Mars cards. And for the battle cards, if you're trying to achieve a better I will say the numbers on the attack or on the, you can do synthesizing. So basically we will burn these 2 level 1 cards and we synthesize. For example, I have a 4 level 1. I can synthesize it directly to a level 3, and you see the figure actually increase a little bit, but only for attack, not for the HP. So basically, when we design for the paid users, actually they paid to get higher figure of their battle cards, but we actually I will say pay attention on the balance. So for the most important cards, for most expensive cards, they actually only can participating in the game in the level.
You kind of try to balance in a way whereby they stay true to the nature of the card, right? Like that card is more of like a glass cannon, right? A high attack and low health. So no matter how you enhance it, it will still be 1 health. That concept behind, so that the game still plays the way it is.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is the boxes we have. Like because a light box is more like it's only opening for the 4 rays when it's light, and the chaos box is like a 3 rays when
The 4 dark races, I say.
yeah, for the dark races. And epic is increase the possibility to open the legendary cards, and this is the set 2 box we actually we are issuing. So it's already oversubscribed. So when it's above the preset value, we actually will do a lucky draw for the users.
I see. It'll be ruffled. Nice.
Yeah. I will expecting it will be at least a double or triple this number, because a lot of people, they holding until last minutes jumping in.
Yeah.
So and also for the mining cap. So why we actually have this one is more when you have your NFT cards. So it's when you have NFT cards, they actually when they play the game, they have 2 functionality. The one is using the gameplay, and the second, actually, they can staking and mining our ERA token. And the ERA token has a pool that is distributed daily, and it's really depends on your hash power. What's the percentage of the hash power in the total hash power? So and
you build up your hash power, and then you distribute back accordingly to the hash powers that the people have.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great.
And that's how we actually help people actually earn extra. And once you get the ERA token, you don't necessarily to just sell. You actually, for long-term involvement, you can participating in our DAO. So you can see it's lock roughly 1 million ERA, and you can actually voting for card adjustments, like buffering a card or nerfing a card. Yeah, so like so for every season, like I think every month, when the ranking season finished, we have this voting, and to buffering some cards and nerfing some cards, so you can lock your ERA and then getting your voting tickets.
Nice. I like also, how Oh, sorry, you can continue. Yeah.
Yeah. You can make comments.
Saying I like how you integrate like all the Web3 functions and you gamify it like for DAO game balances, and then for about DeFi staking, right? You do it in a way whereby you redistribute your funds to gamers that like have higher hash power for your game. I think this is very good. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
Yeah, because for the users have higher hash power, not necessarily a very technical players in the game. They actually they are half investments, half players. So we pretty much gave them earn channel.
Yeah, and
So
community is very important. So involving community doing all this.
yeah, I'm trying to increase the functionality in DAO in the next month or so. Like for example, for this governance, we have like a voting for some certain thing if we want to change the emission, and also if we want to adding some functionalities in a game. We trying to gathering as much as opinions from the communities. So I want to add in more functionalities in the governance. So they maybe they can writing proposals on how to
Nice.
organizing. Yeah. So to get them involved, and then I'm trying to you see we have these DAO points. So for their contributions, the DAO points is really depends on their interaction with all the governance proposals. Not necessarily is relating to how they staking, how much ERA7
So
ERA
not
token
just the
or
whales
how
have a
long.
say. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna share.
I think it's very
So
good. Like even on the part on DAO, you mentioned like not. I mean, some people are worried like whales. You know, they get many tokens, so they have more say and affect the balance. But I think you guys like take into account how gamers and the community feel, and then you put it into a function. I think that is really very good, because I think building good games, right? Frankly speaking, it all boils down to your gamers, your community. So you have to listen to them and build accordingly. That is
yeah,
great, Adam. Thank.
yeah, definitely. I make a comments or echo of your ideas. So it's I see a lot of projects they trying to break or bridging Web 2 to Web 3. Actually, I think the Web 2 user adding a wallet is not equal to Web 3 users. Web 3 users actually they have their own mentality. They
Yeah.
actually have the sense of controlling their assets and also contributing into the community, and they have this sense of ownership. So a pure for example you getting advertisements from the the channels, and then you give them a wallet address. It's not the user that you're really looking for. So you need a filter, and this filter is your core communities. So
Yeah.
from our side, we're trying to get in touch as much as the top players and also the YouTubers or the contributors in the community. So I'm trying to getting a core community, not that much, only like 500 core members. They actually really deep understanding what you're trying to do, and also they understanding your next move. So when the new users coming in, they actually become a channel of they spread the gossip. So
They are
they
like
help.
your KOL, like it is your KOL network.
Yeah, they because they understand. So and
Yeah.
they are so focused on the same directions. They will become a perfect transform or the filter for the users. They
Yeah.
educate the users, not necessarily by our team, right?
Mm,
So
mm.
so in that case, it's I think it's the core idea to getting your communities and with your rival fans of the
Yes. Yes.
Web3, and then you're starting getting some growth hacking techniques to getting as much as user or
Great.
I will say that into the whole ecosystem.
Yeah, great. I think that is very good. Like basically your strategies all revolve about like your community, like leveraging community, giving your community power to help So I think that is very good and what most games should do. Yeah. So very nice. Thanks for all the like showcasing and then sharing your views. Right now, as we can see, right, the game has a very competitive kind of background on it. So definitely you guys will be big on esports, right? Because your trading card game on this kind of scenario with so many dimensions and strategies is very good for esports. So we see that ERA7 recently merged with esports 5, right? So maybe you can share what is the story and plan behind this move.
All right, yeah. Glad you mentioned that because I founded the eSpy.
Yeah,
So yeah, as a player myself, and also I would say as a gamer myself, and also I see there is a trend of esports components will be I will say increase rapidly in the near future. So
agreed.
for the next generation of the GameFi projects, they will focus back on the gameplay. And on the gameplay, if you're trying to build in the communities, you need activities, and the esports is perfect tool. So
Yes.
in that sense, I will say in the next year or so, the esports elements will be everywhere in the game in the GameFi industry. So and that's why I founded the eSpy. It's more like a Web3 tournament management platform, and I host I will say the community game for ERA7. And the back of the story is because when I in the Web2 world, I actually know their team. They are really good game studio, so they have this ability to develop like a really good game, and that ability is really rare in this industry.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also the core team, they know I'm jumping into the field really early, and I have this sense of the Web3, and I previously running projects as a COO, so basically on the products, on the operations, and also on the marketing side. So we actually we believe this merge is 1+1 larger than 2. So that's how we actually uh, has the has this synergy. But the core thing to put us together is that we both believe esports 5 will be the next generation of GameFi. It's kind of like a evolved a version of the GameFi. So, for example, in ERA7, within the game, we actually have roughly 500,000 battles per day
Wow.
happening in our old system, like a PvP, PvE, and that's all active users. Like for a larger Web2 game, that's like millions battles
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
happening per day. Yeah,
Especially
so,
mobile. Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, especially on the mobile side. So we trying to uh, put these components into a I would say out of the game. So to allow our community members, the players, the streamers, they can organize their own game. So creating these synergies or the vibes in their
Mm.
community, smaller communities, and they can modify how they play the game. For example, like when we do master battle, we actually modify. There's no functionality supported in the game, but we can creating a bandit card game. Like if I know your deck, I'm gonna ban the core deck, and before the game starts, you have 10 minutes to change your deck.
That's
So
like Dota 2 hero banning. Yeah, it's kind of
yeah,
cool.
it's more like a
Yeah.
banning. Yeah, it's not supported in the game, but we can modify. So the mode games is a much more fun, and this is what we call we creating this kind of like a community tournaments. Um, Once you have this kind of like a strategy, is more like the community is the base, and then you can running a
Yeah.
league based tournament, and then you can running a I would say the game sponsored World Cup tournament. So it's a more like a
Yes.
pyramid
Yes.
a structure. So people actually you can get involved the new users, get into the users that already learn the game, and also the pro users. So I think this is the model that for in the near future, especially for those esports games, they all gonna use. So we're just the one who trying to be the first in the field to make it more I will say the economy, the esports fight ecosystem
Ecosystem.
more
Yes.
the more complex, and within this ecosystem, actually you gave the players or the participants a different career track, because for any GameFi, like you actually enter the, I would say, the death spiral, because you can't generate more income for the ecosystem, and the ecosystem has no users coming in and it's die. So the esports in this sense is more like a driving engine to creating this whole series of events, getting people coming in and attention, and then you will have players, the hosts who host the game, and also the sponsors who sponsor the game, and also the YouTuber who actually come as a commentator who trying to publish the message. And also you have the viewers who not participate in the game, but they can do the voting, betting, and all this kind of like. So this is more like a magnet to getting all the participants into here. And that's why we combining EaseFi with ERA7, because ERA7 has itself an NFT marketplace. So you have a driver to getting the traffic around, and then you have a marketplace to actually can getting those recommendation cards sold or new card sold. So you have a marketplace to capture the value. You not only capture the traffic, you need to capture the value. So that's the value chain build it. So that's how we put it together.
Very nice. So you guys are like not just focusing on the game, but you're also concerned about like the whole ecosystem they're gonna build using the three main pillars, right? You mentioned. So I summarize as like ERA7, Esports 5 as the tournament platform, and then your NFT marketplace. These three pillars together, you will build the ecosystem around the whole game, right? Do you have any more, like you explained how these three work with each other, but do you have any more elaborations like how these three pillars can synergize to for
Yeah,
your
yeah,
game?
yeah. I think yeah. For ourselves, I think this is the model we are trying to use to break the, I will say, the myth of how a GameFi project can survive more than 1 year or more than 2 years. Yeah. So the first one, the ERA7 actually borrows idea from Hearthstone and also from other
Ah,
games. Yeah, right.
okay.
Like we do innovations, but we borrow a verified model. The verified model gives you the basic support of the gameplay, and which gives you a higher retention rate. So when you getting new traffic in, it's there. So they give you I would say the better chance to survive. And afterwards, you have and you have NFTs, and you have other like Web3 components coming in, and then you trying to use the esports to gather new traffic, and also the traffic left over still within the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and for the NFT marketplace, I think the thing is there are three major income streams for a GameFi project. The first one is the issue NFTs. So there's no difference to sell a skin within the game, so by issue NFTs. But in Web3, the difference is you have a cut of the income go back to your treasury, and the treasury supports your tokens. So that's the kind of like different. But the second one is the trading tax you add into this like ecosystem. And the third one is maybe you have some like right now is more like a transaction fee from the chain. So you see some big Axie Infinity and also like Spinderland, they all running on their own chain.
Yeah.
So the transaction fee on chain actually is another income for the GameFi project. But for us, we're actually trying to be creative and trying to get some more trial. So I actually in touch with some Web2 esports clubs. So
Exciting.
if they are interested in creating a esports teams in the game, because for our team it's really hard for guilds to coming in, because it's like you can't earn like without thinking. We are a win to earn. So you have to develop a strategy. It's not guaranteed you're getting that money. You spend the time, you get that money. It's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
But for
Agreed.
Web2 esports clubs, they are in the severe competition environment by birth. So like when they burn, they actually like competing with other esports.
Yeah,
Like
true
for the
gamer
battle.
mentality. You have to win. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to win. So that's how their mentality. So they actually really, perfect fit for our game. So when they come in here, we actually can borrow the existing model from the Web2. We give, for example, they can buy our token and stake to stay for a long time to maintain a long-term partnership. But we give them support, like for example, the sponsorship for the prize pool when they try to organize the community tournaments. So that's verified tournaments, and the winner of the tournaments, maybe we can give them the entry ticket into our World Cup. And also we give them a franchise ability on the branding. So we actually, they can sell, because in the Web2 they sell t-shirts, they sell all this merchandise, right? But in Web3 we not only can sell t-shirts and merchandise, we can sell customized NFTs. We create a bunch of NFTs together with the Web2 esports, and we sell to their fans. So the fans will become the new users and also becomes a new blood for their esports clubs. So we actually can creating a new economy from the Web3 back to the Web2. So that's how we trying to get in the new income stream, and then split this income stream with the ecosystem builders. So if you have this, I will say the toolkits or the model you can borrow, then you need the real marketplace. So which is the NFT marketplace, and that is the long term, because when the the economy and the ecosystem become bigger, you actually, what you're trying to do is you actually earning the tax from the NFT traded. That's how Web3 mentality supposed to be. So that's my take into the whole system design.
Yeah, very nice end to end, and yeah, I fully agree on the part that your ecosystem has to involve for games esports, and yeah, personally in the space of Web3 gaming, I do see more and more professional esports attention into the space, because ultimately it boils down to the game, right? We don't care it's Web2 Web3, a game is a game and it's fun, it's competitive. We will have esports because players want to watch and learn and improve their game, right? Nice. All right.
Yeah,
I think,
definitely.
yeah, man. I think as gamer you understand as well, man. So I think we'll go down to the last and most exciting question, right? So we spoke about esports, right? Using your platform of esports 5. So when we talk about this esports concept, right? Let's talk about how are you going to like deliver this esports experience for your players.
Yeah. So I think this is kind of an easy question, because we just copy what we did in Web2. So you need a sense of competition. So you need to create events, like getting people involved, get them selected by battle, and also you need a lot of partnerships, like to let everyone knows that you are hosting this kind of events. And within the events is really important to get them engaged. You need design a different layer of engagement activities. For example, for the content base, you're not only just just a battle. You need to see what's going on in each battle, and you need to pick the best performance, and then elaborate and zoom in to looking at how they perform. So we're creating multiple channels on YouTube and Twitch. And right now we have like 4 different languages. We have English, Chinese, Russian and Portugal, and
That's
also Arabia, Saudi Arabia,
Oh,
the
nice,
region.
nice.
They also have a what do you call it, Africa,
Arabic, yeah.
Arabic language. They
Yeah.
have the Arabic language as well. I think that's really good.
Yeah.
And we actually selected the best players as our commentator, and then some of
Nice.
them are streamer already, and some of them we try to train them to as a streamer or try to be a streamer to explain
That's nice. You're giving
why
opportunity
this card should be put
to
in
like
here, why we should
expand
do
their
this
career.
strategy.
Nice.
So that
Nice. All right. So with this, I think well, I think we have
yeah.
spoken.
So the best thing is you coming from your communities.
Thanks. I mean, thanks for building on BNB chain as well. Like, your game is doing really well. I played it myself as well, so I understand why so many people are playing. I really like the 3-lane play and many dimensions of strategy, man. So very excited. Maybe you just now you shared about your like your esports World Cup, right? So could you like talk more, since it's like the World Cup season for football, right? It is for your World Cup for ERA7. Perhaps you can share. Is there any important dates or any upcoming next events for it? Oops, sorry. I think he lost his connection. Never mind, it's okay. I think if you check out ERA7's website, you can see that they have a competition ongoing now. I think it is the World Cup event, and I think they do this like annually. So do check it out. I think the finals is coming up this month. The final is at the end of this month, 27 November. So do check that out. And yeah, I mean Adam spoke enough, so we'll let him rest, and then we will end this AMA with a video about the World Cup event. Oh, Adam, you're back.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Sorry, I was telling them like you have just now you mentioned you have the esports program, right? So you have the World Cup ongoing. So I was sharing the finals like end of this month. So any more that you want to add about the finals for your game?
Yeah. We actually hosting this kind of like a World Cup tournament previously is every like 2 months. Is too intense. Just give a sense, and afterwards we trying to drag this into like every 3 or 6 months, and then in between we have many community games, community tournaments designed in between. So it's more like a league, so they can accumulate their points, and then finally, So for the back to the tournament you mentioned, our right now we are hosting our World Cup tournament season 2, and on the
Nice.
27th is the final. So
Okay, 27 November. Got it.
27
Yeah.
November, and if you guys get interested, and then you can back to the YouTube. You just search ERA7 WCTS2. You will see the channels.
Nice. Look forward, and I'm sure they also played on your platform, right? Esports 5. Like you can see the brackets and the tournament progress. So yeah, let's look forward to more and more esports tournaments with ERA7. And thank you for building on BNB chain. So I think we'll end this off with a video on your World Cup. So thank you again, Adam, for your time here. It was very nice talking to another gamer. So see you guys.
Yeah. Thank you. See you guys.
Thank you.